Welcome to classes by Inspire Physics. Today we are going to see sharpness of resonance and quality fact. Now in the previous class you have seen the frequency response of an LCR circuit, and we have seen that at a frequency known as resonant frequency. So you can see the frequency response. This is the resonant frequency, and we know the value of resonant frequency. What is the value? The resonant frequency had a value omega 0 is equal to 1 by root LC. It is called a natural frequency. When the frequency of alternating source is equal to natural frequency, the amplitude of current is maximum. And this graph is called a frequency response. Now in this graph, we can see two more points. This is the maximum value of current, amplitude, maximum value amplitude, that is Im max. I have selected two more points A and B corresponding to 1 by root 2 times Im max. See, whatever may be the value Im max, I take 1 by root 2 times that value, and correspondingly I have taken 2 points A and B on the graph. Corresponding frequencies are omega 1 and omega 2. Okay, now this width from omega 1 to omega 0 I take delta omega, this also delta omega. The whole width between these two, omega 1 omega 2, I can take 2 delta omega. This is called bandwidth. Okay, the bandwidth should be as small as possible. Then only we can say the graph will be more sharp. See, when we decrease this width of a graph, we can say the graph will be sharp. Okay, we need to reduce it as far as possible, as small as possible. Now, what is quality factor? The resonant frequency divided by the bandwidth is called a quality factor. In this equation, we can see omega 2 and omega 1. What is omega 1? Omega 1 is equal to omega 0 minus delta omega, and omega 2 is equal to omega 0 plus delta omega. What is the value of omega 0? It is equal to 1 by root LC. Now we have the equation amplitude of current is equal to amplitude of voltage by the impedance. Now at a maximum value, when at a resonance we can say Im will be maximum, that will be equal to Vm divided by R. Z becomes R at resonance. At resonance there is no effect of inductor as well as capacitor. So we can take, let us consider this point B at frequency omega 2. I can say at omega 2, at a frequency omega 2, I'll write the current. At that instant, current is equal to Im max by root 2. Now I have the value Im max by Im is equal to Vm by Z. I can say Vm divided by what is Z, impedance. We know the equation impedance as at omega 2 root of R square plus omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2C the whole square. This will be the impedance. Okay. Now what we do is, what is the equation Im max by root 2 is equal to Vm by root of R square. Now what do Im max? Im max is Vm by R. Substituting here, we have Vm by R. Then we have a root 2 also here. Is equal to Vm divided by root of R square plus omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2C the whole square. Squaring both sides, first we cancel this. Then we square both sides and equating we get 2R square is equal to, we just cross multiply and square. So root 2 square is 2R square is equal to, we will get R square plus omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2C the whole square. So rearranging, we will get omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2C the whole square is equal to 2R square minus R square is R square. Taking square root, omega 2L minus 1 by omega 2C is equal to R. This is our equation. Okay, we have got an important relation. Now we substitute omega 2. What is omega 2? Omega 0 plus delta omega. So omega 0 plus delta omega into L minus 1 by omega 0 plus delta omega into C is equal to R. Here we take omega 0 outside the bracket. When we take outside omega 0, L also we can take along with this. What is left inside the bracket? 1 plus delta omega by omega 0. Minus, here also we take, in denominator also we will take omega 0 outside. C also there along with this. 1 plus delta omega by omega 0. Okay, is equal to R. Now we can, at resonance we know that, at resonance what's special, at resonance we have omega 0 L is equal to 1 by omega 0 C. So here we have 1 by omega 0 c. Instead of this 1 by omega 0 c, what I can use? Instead of this, I can use omega 0 L. So omega 0 L 1 plus delta omega by omega 0 is equal minus this. I use omega 0 L. This I need to take to numerate from denominator. So we will have a raised to minus 1. 1 plus omega delta omega by omega 0 raised to minus 1. Okay. See, we know that this delta omega is very small value. So this ratio will be a very small value. We know that binomial expansion we have learned. What is 1 plus x raised to minus 1? Removing higher powers, we have 1 minus x. Other powers we can neglect. So applying this here, we will get, we just remove the bracket, omega 0 L plus omega 0 L into delta omega by omega 0. Again, omega 0 L into, this will be limited to 1 minus x, 1 minus delta omega by omega 0. Okay. Again, expanding once again, omega 0 L. We have the equation omega 0 L. See, omega 0 L plus omega 0 L delta omega by omega 0 minus omega 0 L minus minus plus. What will you get? Omega 0 L delta omega by omega 0. See, these two will be cancelled. Okay. When we add these two, these are similar terms. We will get 2 times omega 0 L. See, actually, what is our left is, okay, we are going to see omega 0 L. Right side is R. Okay. Just forgot to write the right side. It is R on the right side. So you get 2 omega 0 L delta omega by omega 0. 2 times, because both are identical terms positive. So I can cancel these two. What will you get? You will get R. And what is 2 delta omega from this equation? You will get R by L. This is the bandwidth. Bandwidth is equal to R by L. Now if this is bandwidth, what is quality factor? Quality factor is omega 0 by 2 delta omega. I can say omega 0 by 2 delta omega is R by L. Or we will get Q is equal to omega 0 L by R. This is equation of quality factor. See, actually bandwidth should be as small as possible. When bandwidth becomes small, what about the quality factor? Quality factor should be large. See, if the quality factor of circuit is large, bandwidth will be small. We can say it is more sharp. See, if it is sharp, if the frequency response is sharp, we'll have a particle value of exactly we'll get a particle value frequency for the resonance to take place. So we can say it is more selective. That decides the selectivity of the circuit. If you have such an LCR circuit having less value of quality factor, it has more selectivity. It can select a particular frequency easily without any difficulty. If the graph is not sharp, see we have graphs like this. I'll draw 2 more graphs here. See, one graph, you can see it is exactly sharp like this. Another graph we can draw like this also. It is not sharp. See, there are many frequencies here. Here I can locate a particular sharp frequency. Here it is almost flat. So there are many frequencies corresponding to maximum amplitude of current. So it has less selectivity. If it has less selectivity means the quality factor should be less for such a circuit. Quality factor less means there will be large bandwidth, the sharpness will be less. Okay. So for an ideal LCR circuit, what we need, if it is to be used as a tuning circuit, LCR circuit, what we need a quality factor as high as possible or bandwidth as low as possible. Okay, so that's about the sharpness or response and the quality factor in LCR circuit. Okay, thank you.